Oh, Mr. Clerval, I'll tell you. One night, Mr. Frankenstein did indulge himself by going to bed. He was worn with fatigue and studying. I had occasion to go into his chamber. He was asleep, but frightfully troubled. He groaned and ground his teeth, which set mine on edge. "It is accomplished," cried he. "Accomplished!" I knew that had nothing to do with me, but I listened. He started up in his sleep, and though his eyes were open and dead like oysters, he said, "It is animated. It walks, rises." Now, my shrewd guess, sir, is that like Dr. Faustus, my master is raising the devil.
Frankenstein, friend of my youth, how extraordinary and secret are thy pursuits. How art thou altered by study? What hold has philosophy taken of thy mind? But thou wert always enthusiastic and of boundless ambition. On the morn after tomorrow, may I lead the charming Elizabeth to the altar?
E'en as you will, e'en as you will. My wonderful task will be ere that completed. Will be animated. Will live. Will think.
Again in reverie. This becomes alarming. Surely his head is affected. I am bound in duty to counteract this madness and discover the secret, this deep reflection. Farewell, Frankenstein. He heeds me not. 'Tis in vain to claim his notice. But I will seek the cause and, if possible, effect the cure.
Every moment lost fevers me. What time have I devoted? Had I not been heated to an almost supernatural enthusiasm, my application to this study would have been irksome, disgusting, and almost intolerable. To examine the causes of life, I have had recourse to death. I have seen how the fine form of man has been wasted and degraded, have beheld the corruption of death succeed to the blooming cheek of life. I have seen how the worm inherits the wonders of the eye and brain. I paused, analyzing all the minutiae of causation as exemplified in the change of life from death until, in the midst of that darkness, the sudden light broke in upon me. A light so brilliant and dazzling, some miracle must have produced the flash. The vital principle, the cause of life. Like Prometheus of old, have I daringly attempted the formation, the animation of a being. To my task. Away with reflection, to my task! To my task!
Now he's going to blow up his fire again.
And thus you say, for whole days and nights together, without repose and almost without food, he has immured himself in this study?
Oh, yes. There he is amongst his otomies and vials and crucibles and retorts and charcoal and fire and the devil, for I'm sure he's at the bottom of it. That makes me so nervous.
Fritz, you love your master and are, I know, a discreet servant, but his friends and relations are all unhappy on his account. His health is rapidly sinking under the fatigue of his present labors. Will you not assist to call him back to life and to his family?
Ah, I'd call out all day long if that would do any good.
This evening, this lowering evening will, in all probability, complete my efforts. Years have I labored, and at length discovered that to which so many men of genius have in vain directed their inquiries. After days and nights of incredible labor and fatigue, I have become master of the secret of bestowing animation upon lifeless matter. With so astonishing a power in my hands, long did I hesitate how to employ it. The object of my experiments lies there, a huge automaton in human form. Should I succeed in animating it, life and death would appear to me as ideal bounds, which I shall break through and attempt to infuse a torrent of light into our dark world. I have lost all soul or sensation save for this one pursuit. A storm has hastily arisen. 'Tis a dreary night. The rain patters dismally against the panes. 'Tis a night for such a task. All in, and attempt to infuse the spark of life